Deadfall was released in 1993. This is directed by Christopher Coppola, written by Coppola and Nick Vallelonga. I apologise if I've mispronounced that. And we have a cast including Michael Biehn, Sarah Trigger, Nicolas Cage, Peter Fonda, Charlie Sheen. It's because of Charlie Sheen that I wanted to watch this. I wouldn't have watched it otherwise. It didn't sound like it would appeal to me at all. And I guess it could have gone either way. And I kind of thought that it was okay as a one-time watch, but if it sounds like your kind of film, there's a chance you'll enjoy it more than I did, because in general, it wasn't too bad. Joe is a con artist. He accidentally kills his father, so he goes in search of his father's brother, his uncle Lou, to recover stolen items that Lou stole from his father. Lou is also a con artist, and needless to say, Joe gets into a bit of trouble. And none of that really sounded like it was going to appeal to me, and I will say that it was still quite dull. Even judging it as objectively as I can, I didn't find that there was a lot of action or a lot of emotion. There were scenes where that was certainly the case, where we did have emotion and we did have action, but in between, there were a lot of really dull moments. So I think you will enjoy it more than I did if it is your kind of story, but I don't think you'll love it. I don't think the quality is really quite there. That being said, there's nothing specifically wrong with it. I bought into the narrative. The pacing from one point to the next was okay. Again, maybe not the most gripping or compelling, but it wasn't terrible. So for me, it just wasn't the strongest experience. However, I did like the characters. And I did think the character writing was quite good and the performances are quite strong. So I was more engaged than I expected to be because I cared for the characters or I was interested in learning more about them. But the specifics of the narrative, maybe not the most interesting. The music was great. The camera work is good. We have a nice range of locations. So for me, it kind of balanced out as being okay. As a one-time watch, I didn't mind watching Deadfall. It's not one where I'm going to say I'm really pleased I had a reason to watch it. This often happens when I'm watching an actor's filmography. I'll discover films that I wouldn't have ever paid attention to, and I end up loving them. That's not the case here. And as I said, you probably will like it more than I did if it's your kind of film. But I still don't think it's going to be an incredible experience. I just don't think it's quite there. But I'd love to know what you think of it if you check it out. Particularly if it sounds like your kind of film. Did it deliver what you were expecting? Well-written characters, great performances, but for me the narrative just wasn't very good at all. But the technical aspects, all very well done. It balances out. Ultimately, Deadfall is not a terrible film. I didn't hate it. And if it sounds like a film for you, then I guess I'm happy to recommend it.